Well, hello, and good morning. Welcome to Pieces Pat Paints. I'm Pat. It is morning here for me. I don't know what time it is for you guys. Or if you're like, you may be watching this show later. I have a lot of folks I know that watch this after the live streams, which is great. I think that's really cool. We got a lot of folks that tune in to see what we're doing, which is awesome. It's all really motivating. I really like sharing what we do with other people. Hopefully people, can use it to do their own things, or heck, maybe you just like listening to what we have to say about weird, random crap. I don't know. Talk about all sorts of strange things. So usually it's pretty mundane. I guess, don't want to get too spicy. It's just YouTube. So we're working on this lovely sculpture of from a video game called Elden. That little arm is not quite one to stay on there. She looks, because it's not glued down yet, but she's starting to look absolutely amazing. Really, really great figure. Really enjoying this piece so far. It's been a great ride. So, but our goals today, we need to get onto. We need to get everything done on the rest of her body, like all of the little parts on her body, and it was fun. I came down with the music. Any little touch-ups we need to do, finishing up the arms, and the cloak and stuff like that. Oh, well, hello, Mr. Michael. Yeah. Mr. Gold is our patron for this piece. She's starting to look great. She's not quite. I'm almost to her head and shoulder, her head and hair, which is great. And it's gonna be super fun. Let's see. Let's bring in that painted camera. So, like I said, we're gonna try to get onto her face and head and hat next week is the idea. So we've got to finish up. The trim on her cloak has got to get done. So we got to get all that to match up to what we want. And then we've got her body's looking great. You see the whole thing together. Looks pretty snazzy. So now we've glued this one in just because it is starting to fall off. And once we got all that paintwork on, we didn't really want to give it a chance to fall off and chip our paint. So we got it attached to the bigger piece. So we can do that. I think I'm going to do a little bit of work here, and maybe some on this here. I want to bring in a little bit more of the bluer color, so that it looks a little bit more like this. There's just a couple valleys in here we really want to work on. Man, listen, I gotta go with Melania, honestly, just because she seems so much more aggressive. And it would just, also I got a thing for redheads. Sometimes when it comes down to painting things or video, and that not like normal red hair, but that anime kind of red hair stuff. I have since I was, also mine, aggressive as well. And and I like the Blue Witch. She's really pretty, but I don't know. And then the legs. I love legs. My wife's got some seriously hot legs. They're nice, very nice. I like legs, but it's that aggressiveness really. It's just so aggressive. I don't know. And on video games and cartoony kind of things, anime and stuff like that, I always find that red a little bit more poppy for it. There's something about it that's it's just fun, which I don't particularly. I'm not that way with real life redheads. It's really strange because real life redheads are usually way too crazy for me. I don't really want to deal with that. But when you're fantasizing, you can fantasize about whatever you want, right? So anyway, I haven't decided. I think we're gonna blue down that. Although you're not gonna see it again. You don't see this. You don't even see the back of her, even if you could get her off the stand and look at it. I mean, I guess you could see maybe maybe that way you would be able to look at it. But once she's on the stand, you're not going to be able to look up in there. So I don't think I'm going to actually worry too much about getting it to look right. But I may shade. This may need to be shaded here. This is a little too bright. So we may want to bring this and imagine a little, come down. This and imagine a little bit more of that. But we're almost to that part where we've done. No. Well, I mean, I did kind of like Andorians in Star Trek. I think they've got a female Andorian now too. Get all this stuff straightened up. Cats came in here and bumped that camera. There we go. That's why I have to push everything to the back, because they'll come in here and rub all over this camera. It's kind of funny. Okay, so we need to go ahead and put our washes on those ropes. And on that. But yeah, it's fun. It's probably Daphne's fault. I loved Scooby-Doo. So like, I always had a thing for Daphne. Which is funny because my wife likes Daphne. And purple, all things purple. So anyway, it's kind of fun. But she definitely isn't your typical redhead. Whoop. I have something that needs to be cleaned again already. Working on that. Working on these arms has really done a number on these guys. White does that. I don't know. White's got this, like, whatever they use to make white typically is kind of crusty. So it can kind of sit in your brush. So if you start to see like little bits of white after you've painted, or after your brush is dry, it's the little bit of residue from painting and with the white color, and you want to get that off of there before you go again. Okay, so we gotta check that. Yeah, I like Scooby-Doo, so I like both of them. But no, I always thought Daphne was a lot of fun. But see, you also got to remember, like, I think the the Scooby-Doo you guys probably watched is probably not quite the Scooby-Doo I watched, because like we only had the old Hanna-Barbera stuff when I was growing up, man. It wasn't any of the. They've got some new ones out now where they've really made the animation pretty smooth, pretty good. It's a lot of fun to watch. My kids watched a couple of them, and I was like, this is awesome. And then that ridiculous show, that Velma show came out, and I couldn't even get through like half of an episode of it. It was bad. I did not like that show. It was very pointless. You had them on VHS? Nice. Yeah. I liked the OG, where when they ran, it was, it just was fun. It was a fun show to watch. But I think they did one was like Mystery Incorporated or something. It was pretty good. My kids watched it, and it was pretty good. I was like, this is actually pretty good. They actually did pretty good with. Hello, Butt. What? Oh my God! Seriously? I'm trying to work. What do you want? You coming up here or not? Are you coming? Because I don't have time for this. He's like, there's always time for snuggles. Okay. Yeah, hi. Hi. You're a pest. I love you so much. You always do this when I'm trying to... Yeah, I don't know. It was... I don't know, it felt like they were trying to be offensive. There's no need for all that, in my opinion. There really isn't. These are scritches. Is that all you want? Bro, come on, man. Don't step in the paint. Buddy. Don't step in the paint. And don't eat it. Dude, what'd I just tell you? Okay. Cats, man. Nice time to make your exit there. Perfect timing with the music. Goofball. Yeah, that'll be enough. I have some more raw Umber, but it's a massive tube. I'm trying not to pull that thing out right now. Although it'd be fun to pull the big one. Did you ever watch the live action Scooby movies for Scooby-Doo? Yeah, they were they were funny with what was that, Sarah Michelle Gellar? They were pretty funny. It was good. That was good times. That was good times. Okay. Well, yeah. Now we got that brush cleared out. We're gonna actually use the brush we want to use, which isn't that brush anyway. I just was checking my brushes. You should always check your brushes and stuff. And I would have been checking them already, but I was working on the new intros and outros. Well, updated. I shouldn't say new. They look the same. I just put in the more recent pieces. But one of the things I love about this particular miniature is these ropes. They just are so fun. And it's a great chance to break that color. Because she's got so much blue that it really makes it fun to let the other colors come out a little bit, just a little bit here and there. See that? Really will help. And once we put it up on the model, it makes a heck of a lot of difference. Okay. Do this one and then we'll glue that other piece on. Again, that's just a raw umber. I'm just being real picky about where I'm putting it. When I went down, this is, went down pretty thin with it. That's what I'm trying to say. If I can get that word out. There we go. Yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. Yeah. Oh wow. I didn't know that I knew they were married. I didn't know that it was because they were on Scooby-Doo together. That's hysterical. We were thinking about doing a Scooby-Doo with the kids. With Cullen being Shaggy and me being Fred. Kristen be Daphne, and then Eowyn be Velma, and Alistair could be Scrappy, and Kel was going to be Scooby-Doo. And that, because like they have this great size difference on each other, and so it would it would look great because Cullen's like taller than all of them, and then they stack down. It'd be really funny. It's so fun. That's amazing. We're always talking about doing different different costumes. We did a Morticia and Gomez once when I still had a restaurant. But costumes are fun. It's fun to do it. Let's see if we can't squeeze another little joint out of this guy. Roll that tube up. I bet you it's gonna pop right out of there. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. When it rains, it pours, right? That's right. We're just trying to get that last goop out here. One of the things I love about this gel super glue is that it just sits on the tip for you, so you can kind of dab it like that. It's not going to roll around. When you're trying to put together model pieces, it really makes a big difference if it's not rolling around, dripping everywhere. Back again, eh? What? Cat's crazy. Well, hello, Georgianne. How are you? We're discussing Scooby-Doo today. What? But. Hey, listen. He probably wants me to let the dog in. The dog chose to go outside at this time. She knows what's going on. She also hasn't barked or scratched or anything. I'm talking to my cat. For those of you who are just tuning in and are like, who is he talking to? I'm talking to my cat. And to the folks that are in the chat line. So if you're here, chat, got anything to say, especially about Scooby-Doo, because that seems to be the topic of the day, drop in. Listen to me slurp my coffee. That was probably... I should probably do that like away from the mic. I don't know. Okay. So we were talking about books. What to make this book. I still haven't decided. We did look at that symbol that was on there. That might be fun. But we make the book blue again. Some more blue. Could make it white. Could make a white book and emboss it with blue. And then do silver writing on the inside. That might be fun. Yeah, they make you talk to them. They'll kind of get uppity if you don't. It's weird. I do like the idea of putting that symbol on the front of it. Because as she sits, it sits right up there next to the candelabra. And it would be a little hidden. It would be a little hidden thing that you'd look at. Oh, that's fun. McBeardsley ran into a guy who has a mystery machine that goes around reading books for schools and such. That's really cool. That's really cool. Okay, I'm thinking I might go with this white. I think I might. I don't hear anybody tell me not to. It would make it a completely different book from all the other books. Well, I suppose we could make it gray. Nah. I mean, I kind of want to make it white. Kind of like that idea. First, though, we'll paint it all with this Naples Yellow. We'll come in and add the white. White is a weird one. It really doesn't like to be the only color in the layers. It likes to be the top of the layers. So what you'll find when you're painting white is that you need to have a color underneath it. Now, depending on what you want it to look like, depends on the color you want to put underneath it. And it needs to be a lighter color. Like this Naples Yellow is fairly light in color. Another book is in her hands. That's funny. McBeardsley says he's going to leave the ideas in my hands, even though the book is in her hand. Which, that's the good stuff. Really want to move that fridge. I just haven't figured out where to yet. I think it's loud. If I had a garage, I'd put it there, but we don't have a garage yet. I think I said that the other day. Well, I know for sure we have 2 games on Saturday. I haven't seen anything about another game this weekend. I'll have to check on that one. But no, I don't think so. Not really. Might be just like one one day this weekend where we're doing soccer, which is that's a reprieve from last week where we had 4 games at various times in various locations. Like a hole there, blemish. Now the dog is barking to come in. And she made that choice. I told her it was a bad choice. She didn't listen. She got a little bit of time. She'll be alright. There's water out there and she's in the shade. And it's not that hot yet. Yeah, it might be a little bit overcast tomorrow. I'd like to see some rain. That'd be great. Alright, so put that down. Now we're going to drop this white. And this will take a few coats to get it to smooth out for us. See, here he comes. Tell me she wants in again. Oh my god, y'all. Okay, they're gonna drive me nuts. I gotta go let this dog in. I'm coming, I'm coming. Sakes. Okay. Sorry about that. Pets. I love them. I really do. But sometimes, oh my gosh. Poor timing. Well, what do you want now? Well, I let her in. But I let her in already. What? 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 More, huh? Dude, you're cramping my style. Hello. But I have things to do. But I do have things to do. Right, yeah. You're a massive distraction. Yes, but I need to work. Maybe later. Go play with your girlfriend. I'm working a half day, so that's yeah. Rain day on half day, nice. I know, right? He's super chatty today. Knucklehead. A lot of people don't like doing large surfaces in white. It can be a little unnerving. These are ultra thin coats. Make sure you keep your brush strokes going in the same direction. Remember, you can always clean stuff up, clean up your strokes. So once you get the hard part done, you can just start dropping your strokes across, clean it all up, make sure it's nice and smooth. Get that over there. It landed right on the book edge. That's funny. I missed the spot of Naples. Shame on me. For shame. Yeah, it would be fun to do the Scooby-Doo costume. And then we were talking about doing an Addams Family. Like I said, Chris and I had done Addams Family where we were Gomez and Morticia, but we didn't do like everybody in the family. And the kids lamented. They wish they were involved. Just fun. Always thought going as the Mad Hatter's Tea Party would be fun. cone heads would be fun. I was thinking about what it might be fun to go as, like a 6-pack of Nuka-Cola. We're each a bottle, you know, because there's 6 of us. But yeah, 6 cone heads would be a blast. That'd be a good one. If you've never seen cone heads, it was originally a skit on Saturday Night Live. Dan Aykroyd, Jane Curtin, if I remember. They're really funny. Called this one. So here you could be the one quantum show up to party. Come as a bottle of Nuka Shine. Okay, make sure we're dry enough. Like I said, this is layer after layer of very thin white over top of that Naples Yellow. Now again, this situation is really what airbrushes were made for, honestly. Now having something hand painted is you know, really awesome. Honestly, I think hand painted can be a little bit more difficult to achieve really, really fine end results without some practice and training. But it feels like you should pay more for that, because there's a skill, there's a pretty high skill in that. The airbrush, you guys go, and it's just this perfect white, perfect smooth white. To do it with a brush, though, takes a little bit more effort. And some know-how. You have to know how. You could sit there and mess with it forever, drive yourself crazy. But if nobody ever told you, hey, you need to put a color underneath that white before you just go straight to white, then you'd be frustrated for a long time. Daphne and Scooby-Doo, man, makes me think of all the other old Hanna-Barbera cartoons. I love those things when I was a kid. Scooby-Doo. Yeah, the displays for Fallout 76 are cool. My current house is pretty crazy. Because I have like a massive collection of Frostnite masks in there, and it's like a it's a big cabin. It's a lot of fun. I haven't played in a little while. I decided I needed to take a break because it was consuming too much of my time to get things done. I was behind on updating the intros and outros because I'm trying to get it to where it's just going to be the work that we've done on the channel is kind of where we're heading, and like some of the best work. So we got a lot of those. A lot of these Elden Ring pieces are on there now. Yeah, that white is very chalky. I was playing the Nuka-Cola Fiat. Whole base and character was Nuka-Cola thing. Nice. I'm the friendly mountain ranger, parks ranger, wearing around a parks uniform with a gas mask on. And my house is like a, they said it's like a big old log cabin. And I sell discount drugs and alcohol. Like, is it like an emergency station? Like, oh my gosh, we need to get them. I need to go pick up some whatever. Starting to smooth out a little bit by a little bit. On both counts. Kind of seems like you're just doing the same thing over and over again. But when it finally finishes and it's dry, you're like, oh, I'm so glad I put so many of those layers down. And you want it pretty thin. Not like wash thin, but pretty thin. Okay. Let's switch down to this 5/0. Oh yeah, no, I'm putting that symbol on there. At least some sort of facsimile. That Royal House book. Because we're going to do it in blue. On top of there. But I need to get the white to set in first. And then we might even have to do the hand and make sure everything looks good, and then we'll come back and do the actual symbol on it. Probably tomorrow. Okay, that sets that back up for now. Going back to the 3/0. So that's that. Mix that titanium white and that Winsor blue, like we've been doing all along. You gotta mine these cracks. And mind your work on your other stuff, cause yeah. You really got to pay attention to where those little cracks and such are. She got quite a few. And remember not to get all the valleys done. Leave plenty of room there. Let's let that dry. Woo! Those little fingers make my hands go a little nummy. Alright, she does have a little ring on her. I was thinking silver, but now I'm thinking gold or bronze. Iridescent bronze really pops out well. Although she would probably be wearing gold, you would think, right? Or silver. Being a moon, the moon priestess and all, you'd think it would be silver. So let's drop some on there and see what we think. We just need a little tiny bit. Oh man, we're getting so close to Space Marine. Yeah, Space Marine 2 is going to be cool. We'll see what it does in the current market. Sounds like that Wukong has the big share of everything right now, but we'll see. The gameplay looks just insane. Mm-hmm. Just trying to take care of all these little accents over the next couple of days. We want to get all the little bits finished up. Any touch-ups we need to do. Last minute changes, things like that. Because once we get her head on, all this stuff's going to be inaccessible. Without some doing. Because that hat's like this big, so you can't get into these little bows. trying to kind of just boost the contrast by adding a little bit more of that Naples Yellow on there. And it's something that from a distance, you know, looks a whole lot better. Yeah, she's gonna be epic. Okay, so one of the other things I wanted to work on was getting a little bit. Oh, looks like we're done for today. I had an hour. So I wanted to bring, tomorrow we're probably gonna finish up her dress and work on her, and then we'll work on her book, and then we'll come back at the, and hopefully tomorrow we'll get the rest of this part done and we'll be in business. So make sure you come back tomorrow, hang out with us, do a little bit more painting. Maybe we're gonna get to where we can attach that book on there. That would be awesome. You know, and finishing up that cloak and get everything on, so we can get into that the head and hair onto the next week. And then after that, it's just the hat. The hat should be pretty simple. Boom, 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 done. And then we'll have this one finished up, which is great. It's pretty exciting. We're rolling these things out pretty consistently now. Yeah, and we're climbing up on the subscribers. If you liked what you saw from us today, maybe heard, you know, we had a little bit of fun discussions. Definitely come by again, you know, give us a subscribe so you don't miss us. Do the like thing, you know, that always helps. I find it super motivating, so thanks for all the likes and the subscribes and the views. It keeps me kind of, you know, cruising along, which is great. Big shout out to Hanna-Barbera and Scooby-Doo. That was pretty epic. I love let's see, what else? I think that's all I got. Hope you guys have a great day. We're going to catch you tomorrow. Bye.